Another day, another victory.
Where am I? Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere. Son. It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
I died in the fight.
You're back.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all.
I am, my love.
My dear son, many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide.
Leveling up and being overly powered because F this game. And F that fight.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Honey, your hand!
Or fire the luminary again.
It's glowing again.
The luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
I still say that fight should have been much later in the game. Why is there two Giga? Oh, Giga Crush and Giga Slash. Nope. F that noise. Do 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 do. Shut up! I'm gonna level up. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. I don't even care if this sounds off key. I really just want to get my crap. Surprisal. Oh, full heal. No. HP plus 20 and then strength plus 15. Wow, the internet really does not, or my computer, it's right, my computer, my internet doesn't like Twitch. This is beyond a little stupid.
Butcher, you here for a bit of R&R like everyone else, huh?
R&R? No likely. We've things to be getting on.
Seriously? You went in Octagonia to let your hair down? Why else would anyone come here? Everyone's been miserable since it got all dark and that, right? Well, this is where people come to forget all that. I met this girl on the road, as it happens. She said she was headed here too. Course, she was a looker. Dressed all funny, she was. One of them martial artist types, you know. I was hoping to see her here, if I'm honest.
A beautiful martial artist, huh? You don't think it could be...
Run! There he is. I thought he'd never show up. Well, it was nice talking to you. Maybe we'll bump... You took your time. Where have you been, you plonker? We got fun to be having.
Yeah.
Octagonia.
Well, there's no harm in taking a quick look around town, eh? You never know. The lass he was talking about could be Jade.
Spoilers, it is, and she has the best thing in the game, so, yeah? Probably level up at the next boss fight.
Didn't this place used to be funner looking? Ugh, and what's with that ugly statue? So tacky. Welcome to Octagon.
A monster. Be on your...
Oh, come now. There's no need for all that. You're in the new Octagonia now. There's no fighting here anymore. Only all those tournaments they used to host. So uncivilized. The arena's a casino now, thanks to Booga. Best and most beautiful of the spectrum. Why don't you step inside?
Because it all sounds a wee bit fishy to me. Still, we'd better go and take a look.
Should I just withdraw like a crap ton of money? I think 8,000 should be decent enough. Holy hell. That's double because of the the Metal Slime mode. What's the jackpot? Actually, $900. Here. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I kind of want to save, in all honesty. Save and deposit all the damn money I have.
Here. Well, don't worry. We'll look after you if you'll just follow me. Yoo-hoo! I've got some humans for you.
More lab.
Huh?
Hello.
Princess?
Henrik, what's a man as dull as you doing in a place as lively as this, hmm? I suppose even fine, upstanding knights of the realm need a cheap thrill every now and again, eh? Well... What's the matter, Henny-Wenny? Cat got your tongue? Is the king's little lapdog scared of a... I've been pining for a puppy, as it happens. Maybe I'll choose you. If you sit up and beg like a good boy.
Jade, listen to yourself, lassie. What's happened to you? Stop all this nonsense and come with us, will you? In case you've forgotten, Mordegon's still out there. We need you.
Oh, be quiet, you doddering old fool. You're ruining the mood. Wow, Mordegon's still out there. Well, he can stay out there for all I care. I'm Boogers now. He's the only one that matters to me. My heart, my soul, my body. They're all his.
That's a little bit disturbing.
Why in the world would I want to join your band of do-gooders? I'm happy here. Happy. For the first time.
You are a princess of Heliodor. You will behave like one. This den of iniquity is no place for a lady. You are coming with us.
And that would have shattered his wrist.
I'm going nowhere.
Very easily would have shattered his wrist giving high heels.
What would you know about ladies anyway? Tell you what. Why don't I give you a crash course? My foot crashing into your face.
Oh, I heal. That's correct.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Come on now, lassie. That's enough foolishness. Come along with us, will you?
Oh dear. Well, isn't this awkward? You appear to have nobbled my #1 croupier. I suspect that means you don't know who you're dealing with. Let me introduce myself. I am Booger, Spectral Sentinel, the Maker of Hearts.
We've heard of him, right? Oh! He's the one who turned Octagonia into such a silly spectacle! Honey!
Oh, Jade, my pretty little kitty cat. Look what the nasty people did to you.
Step away from the princess, fiend! She is coming.
You've come to steal away my pretty, have you? No, no, no. That just not after I went to all the trouble of putting her under my spell. Do you think it was easy turning such a love?
You can turn humans into monsters? Does that mean...
Of course! Jade wasn't my first, you know. All my lovely girls used to... There's nothing like making a monster out of a smug human who thinks they've beaten the house.
Now listen here, you. Jade's coming with us. You'll be using her for no more of your nefarious...
Oh dear, I'm afraid my casino has a zero-tolerance policy towards troublemakers. I would throw you out, but I'd rather
To the side.
darlings. Soon see you.
Look into my eyes.
socks up.
There we go.
We did it,
Life
darlings!
from the old dog yet.
Okay, Rev, you are looking very nice level-wise. See, can you actually get anything that I want? Not really.
I don't feel right. My spell... No!
Hendrik? All of you.
It's not fair. The house always wins, doesn't it? I am Booga, brightest and most beautiful of the spectrum. Listen.
You. Booga. Yes. Now I remember. Have your wicked way with me, would you? Allow me to return the favor. With interest.
Well, he died. We got the green orb again. Yay.
Princess, you...
Looks like there's still a little of the old monster in me. Something tells me it's good. I'm so sorry. You must have been so...
Ah, didn't give it a second thought, lassie. You're safe and sound now.
Princess, my behavior was... I do not ask for forgiveness. I ask only that you understand that all I do that the Lord of Shadows might...
What kind of way to say hello is that, Henny Rennie? Less of the nightly nonsense, or I'll have to spank you. Oh, I'm only joking.
Hendrik is also like
being there, Hendrik.
50-something, I think?
And as for you, something's changed since I last saw you. You seem... in.
There we go. That's what we need to get the next 2 orbs.
I found it on my travels, and I've been trying... You already know how it works. Maybe one of those columns of light out at sea will open up some... Right, we've got more friends to find, and an evil overlord to beat. Don't you think we'd better get going?
Yay! I don't remember what level you are. I think you're actually under level compared to us. Oh my god, you're supposed to do this at level 30. Oh my god. Well, I sure as crap didn't do that. My first run went pretty damn alright. My first run I did this at like level 25, I think. I hope it's not just me where, like, I feel like the game is re-amped because I beat the game. Like, it does feel really freaking hard to me.
How wonderful!
Curiosity.
Score one for the good guy.
Awesome.
Nope.
Next fight should do it.
All is well that ends well.
Oh, we've got the wind in our sails, darling. Not long now till we're through the strait. What the? Who's that rattling around in my cargo bay? Would you be a sweetie and go check? Is everything all right in here? I brought the whole gang just in case. Huh? Eric? Honey, is it really you?
You're alive, laddie. I knew you would be. Oh, this is the best news we've had in a while.
You can say that again. It's wonderful to have you back.
I'm sorry. I hadn't eaten anything for 3 days, and I saw you loading this boat with food, and I just couldn't help.
Are you?
Something is not right. Is this really...
You said Eric, right? I'm pretty sure that's my name, but Do I know you?
Don't you remember us, laddie? You're all partners in crime.
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything. I woke up and everything was dark and I had no idea who I was or where. I remember my name and I know there's something important I have to do. But apart from that... Look, I know I have no right to ask you this, but could I tag along with you guys for a while? If you know who I am, it might help me to remember something. I promise I'll pay you back for the food I took. I'll swab the decks, clean the dishes, anything.
No, there'll be no need for that, laddie. You stick with us. I'm sure your memory will be back.
What do you say, darling? Shall we forgive our little stowaway and welcome him back with open arms?
No.
Aye, very funny. Come on now. The lad's clearly in a bad way.
What do you say, darling?
Thank you so much. I promise I won't get in your way.
Well, Eric, you're gonna join Jade in the back row of doing nothing.
He's lost his memory and gained some manners. I wish Veronica were here to see this. She'd die.
And he is level 30. You were seriously supposed to do that at like level 39, weren't you? That is a little on the ridiculous side, if you ask me. Well, Eric, you could get... I don't know what to give you. Oh, right, you don't have anything useful. Give me that. That. For a little bit, let's do that. Yeah, not for the horse to wear.
Fabulous, darling.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that wasn't here before. Well, it looks like we won't be selling that way any...
Well, that's not much help to us, eh? We can't get through to Arborea. We can't find out how to give old Mordigan what... Wait! There's that pillar of light in the sea north of Sniffelheim, eh? Well, it's just a thought. But maybe that's worth a wee look. It's not too far off after... day, another victory.
Yeah, Hendrix didn't level up.
Triumph was never in doubt.
Who dares to enter my realm? So, we need to get warm. You will not be so fortunate this time. In the name of my lord and master, I shall send you...
Well, this isn't looking good. If pearly gates can't do the trick, I don't very well know what can.
Yeah.
The power of the Luminer! That's the stuff, laddie! Without that barrier, we should be able to land a blow or two. Right, you lot! Time to fight!
You worms really believe you can defeat the mighty Elizabeth? You will sink without trace.
done yet.
Don't worry, darlings. Sylph's here. Let's get a move on.
Diligence is its own reward.
Hendrix almost broke 500 health. I just realized that.
Mordegon! Hear me!
We showed you, you oversized sea slug. Think you're a match for the Luminary? Think again, pal. Right, we'd better get a move on. We need to give Mordegon a good hiding before any more beasties like that one come aground. But first, we need to find out how we can hurt him. He still doesn't know you're alive.
What's going on? My heart's beating.
The fall of Yggdrasil has changed everything. It's more than likely Sniffleheim didn't escape unscathed. Which is why I think we'd better check in on Queen Frizabel before we head off to Arborea. That all right with you? Right. We're away to the castle to see the Queen. While we're at it, why don't you lot take a look around town and make sure everything's okay? What's the matter, Eric? You look like you've seen a ghost, lad.
It's nothing. I'm fine. You want us to take a look around town, right? I'm all over it.
On second thoughts, you're coming with us. You're in no fit state to be wandering round on your own.
I'm sorry. I don't...
Come on now, laddie. This isn't like you. Chin up, eh? A stroll to the castle will do you the power of good. Cheer up, Your Majesty. It might never happen. What's got you looking so glum?
Lord Rab! And your friends too. I'm so happy to see you safe and well.
Aye, the feeling's very much mutual. A lot's happened since last...
Indeed. Yggdrasil has fallen. The world has been covered in darkness. Gold fever ravages my kingdom. But we survived. Some were not.
What's that now? Gold fever? Is there something going on round these parts we should know about?
There is. It all began a few weeks ago, you see. A strange disease started to spread across Niflheim. It affects people, animals, even plants. anyone or anything that catches it turns entirely to gold. We don't know what causes it or how to cure it, so every one of my poor subjects lives in fear of being struck down next. I tried to send for help, but every route out of the kingdom is blocked by great golden obstacles. We are complete. My dear friend Cristalinda was studying the illness to try to find a cure, but in their panic, my people suspected her of spreading it instead. For her own safety, I was forced to lock her away in the dark. I have tried to tell my subjects she's innocent, but they simply will not listen. They are blinded by fear. This awful disease has turned my kingdom upside down.
There, Your Majesty. Dinna look so crestfallen. We'll get to the bottom of this for you.
Oh, thank you. You are always so very kind. I will let everybody in the city know that you are here to help.
Gold.
Hey, man.
There you are. Is it...
Not exactly. The Queen seemed awful sad. Hello there, madam. Do you have a minute to talk to us? We'd like to ask you a few...
Do I have a minute, he asks. How can I know when every second might be my last? You do well to leave this place before you turn to gold too. Wait, I know you. You're that boy, Eric.
You...
Oh, don't be silly. Everyone in Sniffelheim knows you. You're the... Oh, no! This can't be happening!
What's the matter, dear? Are you okay?
It's got me.
I take it this is a case of gold fever. It's...
Eric, honey, are you okay? Tell me where it hurts.
Eric? I heard a commotion and came running. I never thought that I would find you here.
Do you know our friend, Father? He's an old pal of ours, but we lost him after the fall. We fear he's taken a blow to the head somewhere along the way. He doesn't remember a thing about his life before then.
Oh, my Poch. Perhaps I can help to jog your friend's memory. Come to the church by the city gates, and I will tell you what I know of his...
So, Shadow, quick question. What do you want to do tonight for the games? Do you want to do 14 a bit and then switch over to Kingdom Hearts 2, or do you want to do Kingdom Hearts 2 and then possibly switch over to Final Fantasy 12? I guess it just get a little ballroom going.
Ah, there you are. I am glad to see you safe and well, Eric. It has been 5 long years since last we met.
I was here 5 years ago? Did I used to live here or something?
Not quite. The Viking raiders, who once roamed the northern seas, would often stop here to buy supplies, or to drink away their ill-gotten gains at the inn. And when they came, Eric, you came with them.
I'm a Viking?
So that is why the men I sent to scour Heliodor for details of your origin would always return empty-handed. You were born here, a Viking.
Not born one. Eric and his younger sister were orphans. The Vikings found them, took them in, and raised them. Whether that was for good or bad, I really couldn't say. By all accounts, they treated the poor children like slaves. Then, one day, we heard rumors that Eric's sister had passed away. And though the Vikings returned, Eric never did.
Stop.
It has always saddened me that I was not able to help those poor children more. Perhaps if I can help you to recover Eric's memories, it might...
I said stop! I need to be alone for a while.
Forgive me. It was tactless of me to reveal so much so soon. Please, go to your friend. I will join you when he has had a chance to...
Hey, I'm sorry I ran off like that. It's just... Is that...
That ship, if the townspeople's shouts are anything to go by, it is not a welcome.
I will take care of Eric. Please, you must hurry to the...
Empty your pockets, sniveling Sniffleheimers. It's time to pay tribute to the great and glorious Gildigar. All you... Come on, you clattering curs, let's get to work. Grab the golden statues and load them into the long... Battle-headed morons! Get the statue back to the ship!
The monsters are making away with the people who were turned to gold. Could the fever be there doing...
What are you looking at? Mess with us, and you'll have to answer to the great and glorious Gildiger, shining star of the spectral set.
Cease your boastful blustering, fiend! You dare disturb the peace of this fair nation, then it is you who shall answer to us!
You think you can stop us? Feeble fleshbags? You're not even worth... The boss only likes two kinds of humans. Gold ones and dead ones.
Their companions are fleeing! After them! Over there.
Eric! They've got Eric! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! How? Why?
Never mind why. They must be stopped. Quickly.
We were too slow. Oh, Eric.
We are getting that boy back, and we are doing it right now. Where's that priest? He'll know where they've taken him.
I am sorry. The creatures found us, and I was powerless to stop them taking Eric away.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself, Father. It is a miracle that even you escaped with your life. When we heard that you were outside the gates when the monsters attacked, we feared the worst.
Curse those sparkling scoundrels! They have run away with every man, woman, and child struck down by the fever. They just picked them up and carried them off like so much plunder. Do they mean to sell our friends, our families?
But then why would they take Eric? He had no valuables in his possession, and he was not afflicted by the fever. And yet, they headed straight for him. Wait a moment. The way they spoke, the ship they sailed in, could they be?
You know, I had the very same...
Yes. I thought maybe those things had usurped the villains, but it seems they are them.
Those gold-hungry horrors. They may look different, but we know the way they moved, acted, talked. The fact that they knew who Eric was. There is no... They used to have a hideout near here, in a little cave just around the headland. I think that is...
Hey, Jen.
Feast and be merry, boys. We got a good haul today. Gill Diggle's sure to reward us. We did especially well to bag this one. The boss has been after him for a long time. Hey, what the heck are you doing here? Wait, I know you. You're that rotten Luke.
You're dead right, Chief. He looks just like the picture on the one. I'll run up to the Gilded Hall and let the boss know he's here.
Seems you're quite the celebrity, darling. I can't say I'm not jealous.
This is no time for jokes, Sylvander. We're here to rescue Eric, remember?
You think you're going to plunder our plunder? Just try it. We'll feed you blacker and bluer than the Lord of Shadow.
Chief, just imagine the reward you'd get if you took in the Luminary's head on a platter. One of those empty spectral sentinel seats could be yours.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Come on then, boys. Let's swipe ourselves a skull that's worth its weight in gold.
Until that gracious!
The character that's like 10 levels lower.
Sorry to leave you stewing in there, laddie. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Well, you're safe now. Let's head back to Sniffelheim. The priests were...
Aye.
Something is still not right. Eric.
I was here, and they were... Yeah. So, she must be...
What was all that about, hmm? Come on, darling.
I think he's washing a glass of water, so I'll be back in a minute.
What's the matter, Runt? Tired? You soon will be.
There we go.
You got a problem, boy? We've been looking after your brats for 10 long years, ever since we found you freezing in that snowfield. You owe us your lives. So how about you start showing us some respect?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
In trouble again? You know what your problem is, dear brother? You need to learn to grovel more convincingly.
Huh? Hey, Mia.
I know how you feel, though. I hate their big fat guts as much as you do. Shh. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Just hurry up and finish your work so we can go home. Tell you what, since I'm such a good sister, I'll stick around and cheer you up. Woo! 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 Woo!
The only reason the Chief's working me so hard today is because you got caught with your hand in his coin purse. You could at least help.
Make me. big mouth.
Yeah. Thanks for the help, Mia.
Oh, stop moaning, will you? If you keep being horrible to me, I won't share any of my riches with you when I'm a millionaire.
Oh, not that again. Still, I guess it's good to have a dream. One of these days, we're gonna get our hands on a whole pile of treasure. And then we can wave this lousy place goodbye.
Forget a pile. I'm not gonna stop till I've got myself a mountain.
But first things first, we gotta find something to eat. Huh. If we had wings, we could fly away from here. We could go wherever we want.
What are you, 5? You won't be flying anywhere on an empty stomach. Know what I think when I look at that thing? Dinner. Hey, you. Huh? What the heck is this?
Just something I picked up on today's raid. No birthday's complete without a present, right? Happy birthday, sis.
Huh? Is this the best you can do? A rusty old necklace? Honestly, Eric, you need to try harder. What I really wanted was the red orb of Heliodor. Word is, it's a ruby the size of my head.
Huh. Well, word is that necklace has special powers. They say that whoever wears it will find gold at their fingertips wherever they... It's probably just talk, but it seemed about right for a little money grubber like you. I guess you'll just have to put it on and find out. What the... Where did you get that from?
I don't know. It was a copper coin a minute ago, but as soon... Oh, shut up! It works! It actually works! I can actually turn stuff into gold! Ridiculous! This is the best... Oh, wow!
Come on, there's a lot more story stuff.
Been at it again, huh?
What's the matter, Eric? Jealous of my treasures? Tell you what, if you ask me really, really nicely, I'll let you have one. Let me see now.
Huh? Wait, you didn't... Did you? Mia, this isn't right.
Yeah, I suppose it is a little small. I forget how greedy you are.
Seriously, Mia, it's not funny. This has to stop.
Hey! There's no need to shout. And anyway, you're the one that gave me this thing. Ugh. Okay, I get it. I guess I have been getting a little carried away. Just stop looking at me like that, will you?
I'm sorry I lost my cool, okay? It's just...
No, it's fine. I'll stop turning stuff into gold. For now. Huh? Why won't it...
What's wrong?
The necklace. It won't come off.
Come on, Mia, stop fooling around.
I'm serious. I can't get it off. What's happening now? I didn't do anything, I swear.
Don't move. Damn it! What the hell's going on?
I'm turning to gold. Help me!
Mia, hang on! Damn it! What do I do?
Eric! Help me! Eric!
It was all my fault. After what happened, I ran away. I wanted to leave this place, to leave my past behind. I asked around about the necklace on my travels, and finally found out what it was. I'd given my sister a cursed relic. I wanted to forget who I was, and what I'd done. So I threw myself into any adventure that came along, and before I knew it, I was living as a thief. That's when I met him. The guy who called himself the Seer. He told me to go after the orb. That if I did, I'd meet the Luminary somewhere deep underground. And that if I helped him, I'd finally be forgiven. At first, I didn't believe a word of it. The kind of circles I was moving in, you learn pretty quickly not to trust anyone but yourself. But sure enough, I went after the orb. I wound up underground, and...
Your memory, laddie. It's back.
It is. Thanks to you guys. Guess I've been kind of a pain these last few days, huh? Who knows if I'll ever find the forgiveness the Seer promised me. But everything else he said came true. You saw it, right? The statue might... If this Gildigger guy is collecting all the gold he can get his hands on, maybe he took her too. I heard those golden goons saying he's holed up in a castle north of here. I'm gonna get Mia back if it's the last thing I do.
Then it looks like we're all headed the same way. After all...
Thanks again, you guys.
Yeah, I got Eric back.
Mia?
Call me that again and you'll regret it. I haven't been Mia for a long time. The name's Gildiga.
Wait.
Yes, well done. I'm the big baddie. It was all me. Gold fever, stealing all the statues. Me. What's the matter, dear brother? Aren't you happy to see your little sister doing so well for herself? Anyway, what are you doing out of your cage? I wasn't planning on having my men bring you here till later.
You have every right to hate me, Mia. I hate myself for what I did to you. But the Vikings, the fever? Why would you do it?
Oh, questions. Always with the questions. Fine. If you're so desperate to know, then I'll tell you. It all began when the World Tree fell from the sky, and the Lord of Shadows went to visit a certain lucky girl.
Mordigan? What did that monster do to...
Monster? He's not the one who left his sister to rot all alone in a cave. Thanks to that monster, I'm here today. Thanks to him, I have all the gold, all the power I ever wanted. And more. And for my next trick, I'm going to turn everyone in the world into golden soldiers, just like those stupid Vikings, and work them all to the bone.
So you really did turn the chief and his men into your slaves. What's happening?
You really think you deserve to know? After all you've done? I'll show you what you deserve.
I've thought about you every day for the last 5 years. The thought of saving you was the only thing that kept me going. this. Everything that's happened to you. Which means I have to finish this. I have to...
Now you decide to play the hero? You're too late. You couldn't save me, and you can't save yourself. Or you're pathetic. Why can't you all just leave me alone? I don't need a brother, or a hero, or anyone. You're worthless to me, but you'll be worth your weight in gold.
Yay! We leveled up! Yay, Eric! Not gonna lie, I'm a little more intrigued about what I can get. 20 plus health, that's alright. I'm a heal. That takes a lot of MP though. Really? Oh, that's the thing.
Thing's lost control of her power. If we can't stop her, gold fever's going to spread like...
I can't let that happen. This is all my fault. I'm sorry, Mia. I can't do it. She's my kid sister. I have to try...
Why can't we go back to how things used to be? When we'd fight and laugh and fight some more? When all we had was each... We didn't need money. We didn't need anything. I don't care how poor and cold and hungry we were. I want it back. I don't need this. I don't need gold. Nice work, Eric. Just lost us a fortune.
So in one at one part of stream, we've got almost everyone back. That's a goddamn miracle. Then again, we're also over-leveled as all hell.
Your sister was a vessel for a power beyond human understanding. It has taken a terrible toll. But do not fear, my child. Her life is not in danger. In time, she will.
I owe you. Mia owes you. Here. You should have them. The seer told me that if I helped the Luminary, I'd find... Guess he knew what he was talking about, huh? We'd better make a move. Mia's safe here for now, which is good, because I've got things to be getting on with. Let's hit the road, partner.
Something is not right here. Behind me!
Since time beyond memory, I have been sealed away in that frozen fjord. But now, alas, my lengthy ether skies above Sniffelheim are to once more dance with fire. Then first I must feast.
Let's get a move on! Is the boo-boo better?
Oh, hell.
We did it, darlings!
Storm, just like the detestable luminary, the one who sealed me away all those years ago. But where Ardwin succeeded, you shall succumb.
What the... You can't move.
Piteous wretches, prepare to be consumed. No, my strength.
Beast, be gone, thou black offense! May heaven's winds propel thee hence! Don't worry, everyone. I'll have you back on your feet in no time.
Who? No way!
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen. Long have I waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you. It's ever so nice to see you all again.
Serena, it's really you. Thanks for helping us out there. Where did you spring from, and where have you been?
I've been trying to make my way back to Arborea ever since that awful day. But I got rather sidetracked seeing to those who needed my help. When I heard that the golden iceberg blocking Sniffelheim Harbor had melted away, I decided to try and make my way home from there.
You're heading to Arborea, eh? We're on our way there ourselves. Reckoned you keepers would be the best folk to ask about a certain sacred flying contraption.
A flying contraption? Well, I've never heard of such a thing, but I'm sure Father Benedictus will know something about it. It's so wonderful to see you all again. Would you mind?
Yeah, now we actually have the entire team. Yep. And let me guess, she's gonna be level 49.
If we follow the path up the mountain, we'll be in Arborea in...
Everyone's healed. Serena, you are level 43.
Was never in doubt.
Ow.
This is awful. It was so beautiful here before.
Our poor little angels. Veronica, Serena, please come back. We'll do anything.
Fidelis, Alma, you must not lose hope. Veronica and Serena are the heirs to the power of that most holy of sages. As long as they are together, there is nothing... Oh.
Serena? Is it really you? Mother? Father? You're alive?
Oh, Serena, my little angel. I never thought I'd see you again.
Serena, my child, have you come back to us alone? What of Veronica?
She's not here. But I thought she must have made her way home already. She's certainly somewhere nearby. I can sense it. Somewhere north of here.
You could really tell where she is?
Yes, it's her. I know it is.
You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. I was sure she would be waiting for me. Veronica! Oh. Ah, there she is! Wake up, lazy bones. You'll catch cold sleeping outside like... Veronica? Look, her staff is shining. And so... Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of... Yggdrasil falls, the world... You're the only ones who can save this world! Don't let me down! You have to go on without me, Serena. Look after the luminary. Veronica, you gave your life to save...
No.
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your...
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Why must the good die?
She wasn't here after all, but I will not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I have to tell everyone. I have to tell...
Great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life. Today, we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arborea, though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves. She departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the Luminary. She was a keeper to the lock. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may...
Oh, Veronica, my little angel.
Curse you, Mordegon. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment... Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear. You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One. Did you...
How did you know that?
Some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted... I saw you, honored Luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. Strange and beautiful.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet... which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then... Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings. A beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical... Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision. And perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove... Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think...
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this with a...
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake. No more tears. That was the old goodbye. What in the world? I feel different. Thank you, dear sister.
Yay, cool. She's never gonna be used. You're never gonna be used, by the way.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky. Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us that everyone else has gone on ahead. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral.
There you are. So glad you could find it. Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted. And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it. It once belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in Arborea on her final visit, the day after the Dark One finally fell. I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroic ancestor. And yet, when I awoke this morning, there it was, upon my pillow. It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be...
Of course. I think I must be doing it wrong. But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. The mark! It's
What the?
A fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
You got a bite! Oh, go on, darling. Reel it in.
As I suspected. It was upon her back that you rode in my dream. The sacred conveyance of the luminary, Cetacea. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute. You must play it whenever you require her aid.
Whoa.
Go, luminary, and seek out the floating island. It is the World Tree's will. Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain. Now, play.
So there really is an island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. I wonder if he was right about there being something helpful here. Is that a temple of some... Well, there must be some reason we were brought here. Shall we go and find...
Yeah, I kind of want to call it a stream here. Like, next time we get to save, I'm kind of like thinking we're calling it. Just because, like, we've made so much story progress. But yeah, let's say the next checkpoint we're gonna stop at.
We can see you, you know. Come out from behind there. What? Watchers. And...
Of course. Ground dwellers, not snow. Not snow of us. We watch over Erdrea. Watch for as long as Erdrea exists.
Well, what do you know? And what are you doing skulking behind a pillar, Mr. Watcher?
This is home. Home of all of us. Once were many islands. Many watchers, but attack came. Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island remains. Only me.
That's awful.
Morrigan got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Sorry if I was out of line just now. How come you survived anyway? And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within. Has burned since time began. Was in Temple of Dawn. Here. Was cleaning. Attack came. Was protected by guiding light.
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Oh, we're here looking for a special something to help us defeat the Lord of Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Not know. Is not weapon. Cannot defeat. Wish to help, but I'm only a child. Know little of world yet.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yes. But what are we going to do about our poor little friend?
Not worry. I'm fine. I'm Watcher. Story of Watcher's not over. You beat Lord of Shadows. Then World Tree returns. Cycle restored. Life and rebirth. Dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters. All begins again. Please, Luminary, succeed.
Wait. You know who he...
Beautiful. And so... holy. I feel purer just looking at it.
Wait, the mark.
That light just gets squished down into that little thing?
Oh, look! I sense something very special in them. I think you should take a closer look, don't you? I've a feeling.
Okay.
You all saw that too?
Yes, that man. The mark on his hand. Oh.
Aye, I do. And I've a feeling you've the same instinct, laddie, eh? That was Erdwin, the luminary of legend. I never thought I'd see him with my own eye.
So those were the original heroes? The ones who defeated the Dark One way back. The more we know about them, the more chance we have of finding out how they beat him, right?
Ah, you're not wrong. Let's see what those other seedlings have to show us, shall we?
Did you see the size of that hammer? Was it just me, or did it seem special somehow?
It was no weapon, that much is certain. A forging hammer, if I am not mistaken. But what were they forging?
I know.
Well, I think we all know where they were, at least, don't we?
Let's see if the last...
I know I've played the game before. Also, oh god. This is gonna be like a clear run through though, like it won't be that hard at this point.
I know that view. I'm sure of it.
So if I understand what we saw correctly, they found some ore and a hammer, then went up a mountain and forged a sword. Wait, of course. The Sword of Light.
Indeed. They would not have gone into battle with the Dark One unarmed.
Yes, that's the power we need. That's how we'll drive the darkness from the world.
But Mordegon took it, right? Unless... Are these visions trying to say we need to... Yeah, that must be it. We need to make our own Sword of Light, just like the old heroes did. All right, we've got ourselves a plan. Not much of a plan, but we'll just have to fill in the gaps as we go. Let's start by paying a visit to the places we saw in those visions. I'm betting we'll...
Aye. It looked like they found that ore on another one of these floating islands. I reckon we'll need to have a word with our wee parliament.
And that was Gallopolis in the vision where they had the hammer, right? Maybe the Sultan knows something.
Oh, and I remember now. That mountain, it's the volcano near Hutto, isn't it?
That sounds like we're going on a wee world tour then. Hotto, Gallopolis, and wherever that other island happens to be.
It seems we're setting off on another adventure, Veronica. You'll be with us in spirit.
All right, let's go to work.
Well, each little area won't take us that long. It'll probably like in less than an hour. I'd probably say like 30 minutes for each area.
You find, Luminary? Thing you seek? Remember a tale. Guiding light helped ancient heroes.
We're gonna stop like whenever we get to the save point, so I'm fine. We also made like a try to destroy progress in this stream, so that's why I'm gonna call it a bit early today.
Island of Vision. This is called Battleground.
Battleground? Why would anyone go looking for ore on a battleground?
Mine was there. Mine of great ores. Great powers fought for ores. Great battle occurred. Great losses. Great pain. Victors took all. No ore. No more. Perhaps. Tale of centuries ago. Perhaps tale false. Perhaps all remain.
Well, it can't hurt to go and have a look now, can it?
If you forget purpose, if you need clues, come to me. Good luck.
I mean, I'm never gonna see you again in a game. We don't have to travel. We can just warp. Hell yeah. Less work for me is less work. We'll evac from the rock, and then from evac we'll go into the warp, and then from the warp we'll be done. Actually, yeah, I think when we craft the sword, we'll probably be, yeah, we'll be done the game by that point. Minus Eric and Jade, who are under leveled, I think everyone else is relatively decently leveled. So you're that island, right? That's you. You know what? I said we're gonna end it early, but no, we're not. We're gonna keep going for a bit. Let's try and nail as much as we can. I'm not gonna care for side pass right now, because I'll, if anything, I'll come back, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing here that I want. I'll make a little extension to like 8:30. When 8:30 rolls around, we're done.
Don't be nervous now. Just ooh, you're so muscly. Let me work out these knots. Does that feel good? You'll tell me if it hurts, won't? Okay, all done. You can...
Time to take the plunge, darling. 3, 2, 1. Papa!
Uh-huh.
Something tells me we've found our special ore.
You have got to be
honey?
I'm more than okay. Do you know what this is? It's orichalcum. Do you have any idea how much this stuff is worth?
Orichalcum? Well, well. I've read about it in books, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. Are you sure, laddie?
Am I sure, he asks? You bet I am. I steal valuable stuff for a living, remember? This is it. The rarest metal in the world. I wish Mia was here to see this. So this is the ore we were looking for. I should have guessed. Imagine what a fortune you could make with a lump this big. Sorry. Got a little carried away there. Don't worry, I get it. This here ore is strictly for sword making.
Lump of orichalcum, yay!
We're one step closer to making that sword, but we've still got a way to go.
Wow.
So the rumors were true. Erdwin's lantern descends towards They say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why?
Erdwin's lantern. Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for... That was one of Eleanor's favorite stories. And I always thought it was just that. But now I'm not so sure. I mean, if the Lord of Shadow's rise caused Erdwin's lantern to descend... Are you even listening, laddie? Oh, charming. Well, I can share my musings with you again if you'd like. Heard everything you needed to hear, did you? All right. Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's on course to crash straight into this fair kingdom. We'd best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all that.
Yep, we'll do that tomorrow when we possibly finish up this game, because it's not that much longer. Like, I don't think we need the orbs for anything. What orbs do we have to begin with? Important items, not. 1, 2, 3, 4... We're missing 5 and 6, but I think 5 and 6 are in the final dungeon. Actually, tomorrow we may actually end up finishing the game, now that I think about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we finish up this game.